Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 87, and our guest is Lima J. So she will be joining us in a few minutes. But before we dive into our interview, let me introduce myself for those who doesn't know me. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. So happy and blessed Sunday for those on Sunday, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday. So, like I mentioned, we are on episode 87 of the Real Tech Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we have our guest, Lima J. So, before I bring her to the studio, let me introduce her to you guys. So, I'm excited to welcome today's wonderful guest, Lima. She's a proud digital business owner and mentor whose biggest inspiration comes from her beautiful little princesses. Lima is a deeply committed to growth, consistency, and leading with purpose, patience, and integrity. Her family is her biggest why, and everything she builds is centered around creating the stability, the freedom, and meaningful moments together. Her journey is a beautiful reminder of how powerful purpose can be. So get ready to be inspired and let me bring Lima to the studio. Hi, Lima. Thank you for
Hi,
coming.
thank you, Miss Sandy. Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. My name is Halimatu, but some people call me Lima J. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls, and then I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I am a direct support professional, and I am a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Lima. So let's dive into the questions. All right. So the first question for you is Lima, before discovering the digital path, you were working long hours as a direct support professional and feeling stuck. Can you take us back to that season of your life and what made you realize something needed to change?
Absolutely, I would love to share my experience. Like this is something like so many people don't know about me. First of all, I used to be a truck driver.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, I was an RN back home when I was in Sierra Leone, a registered nurse, and then moved to the US thinking like life is going to be easier, you know, with all those dreams.
Yeah.
But when I came, it was a different story. So things has happened a lot. But honestly, before I found this path, I was working long hours as a direct support professional, like working 16 hours a day. And always I feel exhausted. The hardest part was realizing I was missing special moments with my daughters. One day I asked myself, is this the life I want? And then I said no. That
Mhm.
moment pushed me to start learning, growing, and choosing a better direction for my life and for my family.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. And I think your story relates to many immigrants, like you mentioned. But hold on, I go to that, do have some comments here from Maimuna Jumberry. She say, "Good morning, watching from Indianapolis." Thank you, Maimuna. Thank you for watching.
Morning.
Thank you for your comment. We also have from Khadijatu Jalo. She say, "Hello, ladies. I'm watching from New York." Thank you, Khadijatu. Thank you for
Thank you.
watching. We also have a heart emoji from Mariama Daland Bari, Khadijatu Jalo, and also a like emoji from Maimuna John Barry. So thank you so much for all your comments and all your emojis. So going
Thank you,
back to
ladies.
what you see, yeah, I think a lot of moms and immigrants, will relate to your story because like you mentioned, many come to leave their country to go to a new country, looking for a better future, thinking it's gonna be like better, but the reality is when you arrive it's not the same. Like for example,
It's
the
different.
profession that you were doing before, you're not able to do it in this new country.
Yeah.
So things are not like we imagine like it will be. But
It's
that as an immigrants, to a new country, that make us resilience,
absolutely.
and that give you that. resilience to push forward, especially when you have family, your kids, because you want a better life for your kids. um, and like you mentioned, you were working long hours, and that made you, realize to there should be a better way. You cannot continue doing this,
Mhm.
and I think, it's a good way because many of us, many times we get stuck in that cycle, you
Yeah.
know of going to work, going back, going home, do the family things that we have to do, sleep, and then go back to the same. But it gets to a moment where we realize, I guess the awareness, that make us realize that, we can continue living that way,
Mhm.
because we are tired, we're not fully present to our family, to our kids. And you were missing many family milestones. They're growing so fast, and when you
Absolutely.
look back, that time is gone, and then you miss those moments, with your kids. So you really have to find something that, will allow you uh, to have a purpose of what you like to do, but also, allow you to be able to spend with your kids, and enjoy those moments. Because time is precious, and you
Mhm.
cannot take it back, once it's gone.
That's
So,
so, that is so right. Just like I said, during when I was doing this trucking, it was very very difficult for me because sometimes I used to do like 5 days over the road. You know, like I'll stay there like thinking, oh my God, how are my kids doing? You know, it was not easy as a mom.
yeah.
You leaving your kids going out there just to find something, to make your life better for you and your family is very very difficult, but today I'm good.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of, finding an online business, because, the whole purpose of, for those who are watching us today, the whole purpose of an online business is getting that time back, not only building that financial stability. Yes, the financial part is good because it allows you to do this, but the real experience is having that time, that time to be fully present for your family, to do the things that you love, to create that balance. Because another thing is, sometimes, many times, we neglect our health. We push our bodies so much that
Mhm.
we don't pay attention to our health. And when we find out, sometimes it's too late, you know like we have heard some stories in the community, where that was their aha moment, you
Yeah.
know when they push it too much and they black out, and they pass out. It
Yep.
wasn't a heart attack, it was the overwork that
Yep.
they were doing on their body. So the body can take so much, but eventually, the body would say enough, I cannot take it anymore. And
Mm.
that's when you have that reaction.
Yeah,
So,
there's limit.
yes. So we do have some more comments here, from Maimuna Berry. She's a beautiful story. So thank you, Maimuna. And we also have Hello, sis, watching from Alberta, Canada. Great job. And we also have from Maimuna, yes, absolutely. Time is something that you can get back. Yes. We
That's it.
also have from Tina. She said, hello, ladies. And she also say, watching from Texas. So thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
ladies.
the comments. Yes. Okay, so let's go to the second question. Okay, so you have shared that your daughters are the biggest motivation. How has your journey as a business owner helped you create more stability, presence, and purpose on your family?
Oh, thank you for asking this question because just like you said, they are my biggest why. So my daughters are my reason for everything. This journey helped me become more present, more focused, and more intentional with how I live. I am building something meaningful, not just for me,
Mhm.
but to show my children that with faith, consistency, and courage, you can change your story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. And
Welcome.
and that's the other thing, like with this online business, we do have a legacy that you can leave to your family. But the other legacy that you leave is what you just said. they are watching you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they are seeing, my mom, is going for her dreams. My mom is learning something that she didn't know before. She's getting out of her comfort zone. So all those things that she's watching, they're watching, from you,
Mm-hmm.
it inspires them, like if my mom can do it, so can I, and
Absolutely.
that's the legacy that you're leaving to your kids, and that's really amazing,
And
and I'm so happy for you that your biggest wives are your daughters, and that's why you're there for them, and like we
thank
mentioned,
you.
they grow so fast. You gotta
Thank you
enjoy
so
them.
much. Absolutely. They are my everything, And like just like I said, they always remind me, like they know everything about this business now. So when it's time to watch like the training, oh, you have this, you have that. Okay, this is the time. So they
Yeah.
keep on reminding me. I'm like, okay, I know.
Yes, we do have more comments here. From Khadija to say, she say, you are right, sis. Life can be very difficult sometimes, but this business gives us the balance to manage both family and work.
That's
And we also have from Maimuna, she say, thank you for all of you do for our business community. You're amazing. And yeah, so thank you so much
thank
for
you.
all your comments. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. All right. Okay, so the next question is, building something new takes faith and persistence. So, what personal mindset shift or daily habits has helped you to stay consistent and hopeful even during slower seasons?
Oh, that's right. So what keeps me going is faith and consistency. Even when things feel slow, I remind myself why I started. I
Mhm.
stay grateful, keep learning, and take small steps every day. I truly believe consistency and mindset are what turn dreams into reality.
Yes. Yeah, you mentioned a very good key points that are what is able us to be able to succeed in this online business. And you mentioned consistency. Yes,
Okay.
consistency is very important in this business.
Mhm.
The other thing you mentioned is faith. Yeah, you have to have faith in yourself, faith in the business, and faith, in God or what you believe,
Yeah.
right? Faith also, you know being able to many times we have a vision, okay, we have a goal, right? And we wanted to do big leaps, to get to that goal, but
Mhm.
that's not always the case. Why? Because many times, if we do that, yes, we have the energy at the beginning, but halfway through, the motivation is not there anymore.
It's
Okay,
not.
so what you're supposed to do is like Lima just mentioned, do small baby steps that will take you there, because it will keep you motivated. Every small milestone that you put yourself to,
Yeah.
it motivates you, because you're celebrating that, and then you can say, okay, I'm gonna go for the next one, and eventually, when you don't realize, you're at the end of the goal that you want it to be. So
Absolutely.
so that's the motivation that it will keep you, the make breaking it into small little goals. It will take you there to where you want to be. So thank you for that advice. And we have
You're
arrived
welcome.
to the end of our lives. So thank you so much, Lima, for sharing your journey and your story with our guest today and your audience. Um, I think we do have one more comment.
You're welcome, Miss Sandy, and thank you so much for having me here. It was a great pleasure, though.
Thank you. So we do have a comment from Tina. She say, "Amazing journey." Yes,
Thank
yes.
you,
Thank you so much.
Tina.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your journey. I'm sure that you will inspire a lot of moms out there, and parents, that come to a new country, looking for a better future. And
Yeah,
sometimes, it's not what you expected, but there is hope. There is hope because, thanks to the digital online world that we have today, everyone is able to build those dreams that, that we were dreaming. It's just a matter of being open minded and to be able to see the opportunity. So if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, here are three ways that you can get in touch with us. So you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinars. So we do have free webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So there you can register for either day or for both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. And I'm sure that you are wondering, okay, so but what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear more stories from members of our community who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to learn more, put in the comments more info or send us a private message or register directly into our website. So Maimuna say thank you. Thank you, Maimuna.
Thank you, sis.
And
We appreciate you all.
yeah. So that's the end of our lives. We want to wish everyone happy and blessed Sunday for those on Sunday, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are already on Monday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content.
Thank
So
you.
thank you again, and we'll see you again on the next episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success with another story and another guest. Thank you, everyone, and thank you again, Lima, for spending your time with us today and sharing your journey. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, Miss Sandy. Thank you too. I appreciate being here. Thank you everyone for watching, I appreciate
Yes.
you all.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all, and thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.